We are here, we are here, we are here. It's an amazing day. Everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis, and we are marking up ALL. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. We will be taking a look at the market at an overall structure, price action, lowest lows of the overall market. We can see market spike that low once, close to twice, maybe 3 times, 4. Let's say about 4 times down to that bottom, and the market pushed up. We can see that structure, that first leg, second leg, third leg, market pushed up for that W structure. Did receive a break and retest. Break retest, market broke. That's the previous area. Broke. Came back to retest the previous area, broke. Now it's at the retest. Now it's just going to push up, back up to this area of resistance of higher highs, or it's going to break back down to the next level. Head over to price action. Price action, last candle market. Price action of doji, second last candle is a inverted hammer, but these are still consolidation candles, so the market's consolidating in that area, coming off that midpoint. So if we take a look at what's going on, we do have price action, we have highs, we have lows, and we have a midpoint. Price action is coming from a single top on the monthly time frame. But when you look into the structure here, what presses up to that top, we're looking at a first leg retest, market pushed up, and that second leg came back down. So we're looking probably like a double top or triple top as we walk down. I say triple top as well because we have an extra wick over this area. So it's 1, 2, 3 spikes up to that high of that resistance. Market came down to for that break and retest. We do have that break and retest. Remember, we're working our way back from price action to our way backwards to see what happened, what price is coming from at the high, then at the low. So price broke retest, you look for entry, look for that engulfing pattern. It's going to push that market up. If not, market's coming back down, or market's going to consolidate. And that overall structure that market's coming from is these pushes down to that bottom. So we have like a triple bottom. So market spike down once, market spike down twice. That's the retest. Market spike down a third time, it pushed back up. Re-pushes down to that bottom, triple bottom, market pushed up, and we had a retest. So first, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2. We are within that second push of that market, so we have like 3 more times to go. So that second push is not active just yet. Let's walk down a time frame. Let's see what's going on a weekly. Head over to price action on the weekly time frame. Price action is a doji. So that means we're looking for the next candle to engulf the price action candle to the upside. It's going to push that market up, or it's going to engulf to the downside, and it can push that market down. Or that market's going to continue to consolidate within dojis within that area. So it may take one candle to push that market up, 2 candles to push that market up, maybe up to 3 or more. So we don't know. We just got to wait for that market to identify itself in that area for that market to push up, down, and sideways. Trying to see if we can find some structures forming. So price is coming from some type of single bottom in this area here. But when we look at the overall structure on the weekly time frame, we are looking at that first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Market's at that retest. So we don't know how far that retest is going to drop. It can drop down to area support as it at now. It can drop down a little further to that overall midpoint of this area here, which would be here. It could drop down this midpoint and then work its back up. But we still look for that structure to identify itself. If that market is going to push down for that resistance, for that drop, the decline, we are looking for that first leg, second leg, third leg. Market is at the third right now, trying to transition to the fourth leg, just like the opposite side with the W from the third leg to the fourth leg, working its way up. Market's trying to work its way down from that third leg to the fourth leg. So we're looking for a price to engulf that price action candle, that doji is going to push that market down. Maybe one candle, or maybe multiple candles. On the daily time frame, price action, last candle in the market is a doji. So market's consolidating. Okay, so we may receive more dojis within this area here, or it may start pushing out or pushing down to upside or downside. So far, what we're going to do is we're going to range this doji off. We're going to place SR lines on the tip of the doji. We're going to see if price gather within that area. If we get the breakout, we'll identify it. Take a look at what's going on above price. So price is coming from an area of resistance, double-sided. Okay, so we have that first leg, second leg, third leg. Market did push down for that fourth. Okay, market in this area here, first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg retest. Market push down once. So in total, we have 5 pushes to that top. Now that's full cap capacity. That market is coming down, and that's why we see that drop. So when the market does drop from that high that is coming from 5, the maximum of 5 pushes to the top. Once the blue moon, you see 6, but mainly 5 pushes to the top. Full capacity market coming down. Market has a habit of stopping at this midpoint, creating that momentum to push it back up. If that doesn't happen, then we'll see identify a pattern within this area that's going to show that market to break, retest, and push down further, or we just get bearish candles working its way down after this price action doji. Headed down to the 4-hour time frame. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so price action was trying to work its way up, so it's coming back to the area of resistance, so it's creating that a wedge pattern as well. At that area, we got multiple pushes to that top with triple top. So we have that first, second, third, fourth, retest 1. That market can retest here and drop down further, have that decline structure. So market will be coming from triple top, retest, push down. That market's going to push up. We'll be looking for that market to be respected by these multiple touches down to that bottom. First, second, third, fourth, retest 1, retest 2, retest 3. So in total, let me get in this a little bit. So we got to look at green and red. So we have 1, let's count this as 2, 3, and 4, plus this 5. 5 pushes down to that bottom, and that market can work its way up. We're looking at an overall first leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. Market came down for that retest, and then market push it back up to area resistance. Headed down to the 3. Oh yeah, price action. We'll discuss it on the 4-hour, 3-hour instead. So what I was going to say was on the 4-hour time frame, which we see on the 3, we got multiple pushes that high, that resistance. Market spiked up once, twice, about 3 times. So market's at a triple top, however, having a hard time to break it side by side. Consolidation at the top of that high. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 as we walk down further. Headed down to the 1-hour time frame. Price action is a doji, so we look for engulfing pattern. It's going to push that market up and down. Second last candle is a doji. Now price action is a doji as well, but a bigger solid doji. So the second last week one that you see on a 45-minute time frame. Price action, last 3 candles. So these are still all dojis. I mean, the second last candle is a hammer, but is a doji, is indecisive, it's still within. If you go back to 30-minute, second last candle is still within that range of that third to last candle with that important doji made for that breakout to the upside of that area. Headed down to 15 minutes, so we have a break and retest of that area. So market retest that area twice. Let's push it back up to resistance. We have price action candle is look like it's engulfing the previous one. It is engulfing, just waiting for the closeout to see if that market is going to push back up. Headed down to the 5. We got a double top, so market's pressing up for that double top, side by side. Candles having a hard time to break. Now we got a retest. We have a break and retest. Market's coming from a 1, 2, 3 quadruple bottom with a retest. Market could be pushing up. So we'll see. Looking for market to engulf these weeks at this area. Market closes out. Once we get a candle to the other opposite side, market could be working its way up. Hey guys, thank you for watching and thank you for your attention.